the Levoit Classic 160 Cool Mist Air Humidifier. I'm going to tell you all about it, give you a thorough breakdown, and also show you its cleaning and maintenance. Also going to show you some of its drawbacks, okay? So stick around. The reason we bought it was actually for our baby son's bedroom. It's winter here, and with the heat on, it was actually drying the air out, and he's got a little bit of a cough. We bought this, and honestly, instant results. The very first night we used it, he slept better, he was coughing less, and as a result, we slept better as well. So yeah, based on that basis alone, I'd highly recommend this thing. But why did we choose this particular one? Primarily, its price point for what it is really good, and its ease of use is incredible. Basically, you put water in the tank, you've got a max line here, so don't exceed the max line, and it really is as simple as turning it on. As you can see, as soon as you turn it on, it starts pumping out mist. One thing that would be nice is there's no kind of sort of gauge to sort of tell you how much humidity or how much mist it's going to create. You literally just have a dial, and then you can sort of increase it from 0 to maximum, but you've not really got any idea of how much moisture you are creating. In terms of how much water it uses, for us, in our experience, having it at about half power, it tends to use maybe just over half a tank left on overnight, and then we don't run it during the day, we're just running it during the night. It's got this dispenser nozzle at the front, so that's really good. You can obviously point it and the mist is going to go in the direction you want it to go. Okay, what's very important is you have it a minimum of 12 inches away from any walls. Make sure you mount it on a nice flat surface. Okay, the downside of this thing is it does require quite regular maintenance and regular cleaning, okay, especially to prevent the build-up or growth of any bacteria inside the workings, which would then be misted and obviously pumped out into a room, which would not be good. So that is the downside. It would have been nice if there was a way it could be cleaned less, but nonetheless, it's not that hard to do, but it is a bit of a hassle. So I'm going to now change the video and yeah, show you the cleaning process from top to bottom. So off we go. Okay, so let's go over the cleaning and maintenance of this Levoit humidifier. Okay, so periodically you are going to have to clean this thing. So if we just disassemble it, take off the water tank and discard any remaining water. And there's likely going to be some water in the base as well, so you've got to be really careful throughout this process you don't get any water going down there. Okay, so be mindful of that. Hold on to the float so it doesn't potentially pop out. Okay, and you're ready to start cleaning this thing. They do supply a handy little brush for cleaning. We're not quite there. We need to take out the filter in here, so that's just reach in. If you've got bigger hands, it can be a bit of a faff. Reach in, unscrew it counterclockwise, and then this foam filter sits in between the outer ring and an inner plastic ring, so you kind of just tease that out, and that can be cleaned better that way, or even replaced, of course. Okay, and then the manufacturers recommend you actually clean it in white vinegar. We don't do that all the time. So we generally just use water, and then occasionally we'll use the white vinegar. Okay, so just take your brush and just thoroughly clean, especially any of the nooks and crannies. And what we're trying to do is obviously prevent the build-up of any bacteria that we would then be sort of putting in a fine mist and spraying into our room. So yeah, just I'm not going to do it thoroughly now, but just give you the general idea. Here's the outlet itself. Any of these sort of nooks and crannies where bacteria or any other nastiness, any grime might build up. Also take out the float, that's quite easy, just kind of lift it up, and you see here the hinge isn't complete, so that allows you just to sort of unslot it. Be confident, that is fine, that's what it's meant to do. It shouldn't break doing that. And so any of these removed parts can actually be cleaned separately, or you can put them to soak in the vinegar, for example. It is a bit of an annoyance having to do this on quite a regular basis. But it's not difficult to do. And then we just reassemble, put the filter back in. Again, if you got, the smaller your hands are, the easier that's going to be. When you're putting it in, screw it clockwise and just wait for that click. There you go. All done. As I say, it's not complicated. Be careful of the electrics as you do that. And we're ready to get it back in action. So there you have it. On the whole, I'd highly recommend this air humidifier. As I said, the only downside is that regular maintenance is a bit of a hassle, but yeah, we've had instant success in our baby's room with it. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Go and grab one.